just a matter of time before Gale Force can force this through.
What a high-octane game already. Gale Force is putting on the pressure. Nobody at home in net, and Violent Panda will finally find a way through. Gale Force strikes first.
The boost starving proved to be just a bit too much early on here against this Ghost squad. We see Classic trying to get some in the corner. He had no choice. It was getting to a point where they just weren't able to contest any more of these balls.
Samir with a nice pitch in the middle, and Zainjacky's up, drops it down, and hits it underneath. Tie game.
No hesitation on this shot. Just watch how fast Zainjacky gets up for this. He has quite an angle off the roof as well. Unbelievable he was able to make that into the crossbar, keeping this game tied.
Towards the net, Turbo Pulsar with a clear away. Violent Panda off the wall. He's got Kate off to work with. Lethamir tries to make the save, but it's not going to happen. Violent Panda doing work for Gale Force.
This starts off with a touch on defense. Violent Panda just waiting patiently all the way out, following this through, noticing Lethamir coming from the outside of net as opposed to the inside.
Top, Zainjacky came in to try and finish it off, but K-Dot beat him there. Now the pass plays. K-Dot takes the shot and finds the goal. 1-0 Gale Force.
And there it is. Even with all three players in Ghost half, Gale Force still poised and ready. Turbo Pulsar turning around, getting ready for this. Violent Panda has two options at this point, left and right. They almost have set pieces getting ready for these shots.
Gale Force is still coming up. K-Dot into the corner. One step ahead, drops it in front of the net. Violent Panda to finish it off. Gale Force on fire right now.
Eventually the turnaround proved to be just too much, and they have 6 shots right now for Gale Force and only 3 for Ghost. You can tell they really just have so much control every time Ghost tries to clear it out.
Clock is ticking for Ghost. This one back up above the box. Turbo Pulsar trying to go up inside down. Gets the shot. A beautiful placement. 3-0 Gale Force.
I mean, Gale Force is just playing so clean right now. I haven't seen a single mistake or hiccup just from the plays that they've been pulling off. Turbo Pulsar with a monstrous shot above one defender and underneath another.
Gale Force looking to secure game number 2 with a 4th goal here from Turbo. And at this point, Ghost needs to start thinking about game 3 and what they need to change.
I mean, Gale Force just look like robots at this point. I have not seen a hole that Ghost can find an opportunity to try and take advantage of, and that's what's proving so difficult for them.
Violent Panda over and into the corner. Violent Panda to get a shot. Does it go off the post and back into the box? Lethamir's there. It doesn't matter. Turbo Pulsar comes flying in, and Gale Force, a 3rd game in a row, will score.
I'm pretty sure the last 7 touches were all Gale Force. Turbo popping that all the way back to Violent Panda, who just one touch after the other was able to push that towards the net.
Turbo pulls it back down to Violent Panda, finds him, connects on the infield pass. 2-0 Gale Force.
Right now, you can just see the difference in even defensive plays. Zainjacky being forced to make weak touches. It's just off the wall. So hard for him to take that carry off the backboard. And the beautiful pass down from the corner.
Intercepted by Zainjacky onto the backboard. Lethamir's up, and he goes for the goalie as well. There's the physical play we want from Ghosts, and they are on the board.
There it is. The demolition play will let them get their first goal this game. An unanswered touch off the backboard, which is very uncharacteristic for Gale Force.
Back in the corner we go. Bluey. Good challenge from him. He set it up. Farah wants to get there. Farah on target, and with the opening goal, PSG have taken the lead.
A lot trying his best to get out there, but he had no boost on this retreat, and being the defender that had to go up for the shot, there was nothing he could do for this. Eventually, PSG were able to just turn it on quick enough.
Incredibly good from PSG so far, but that one is no save at all. Could go in, but Bluey yet again. He did it yesterday. He cannot do it for a 2nd time. 1-0 to Method.
Shogun, look at this touch from Magnus, getting it right over shot set, knowing he was contesting it so gently in. I cannot believe Bluey could come in, but there's no way he'd get that 2nd shot from Mets.
Trying to rotate back. Magnus is going to take a look. There is only Bluey rotating back, and once again the crossbar is hit by Magnus with the follow-up. A bicycle kick for the goal.
Another gentle touch to try and bait out that defender. Bluey has the skill. He could have had that shot, and more than likely would have had that shot had he gone for the bullet towards the center.
We are heading towards the end of the game. Malot does not want to see overtime. Here comes Metanaris, puts it into the net. And just like the popcorn said, it is celebration time for Method.
And this right here is faith. They had faith that Alot was actually going to make this shot. You saw that hesitation. Shawset trying to pre-jump Alot touch, but he wasn't there for it.
Only the side boost to come up. They come every 10 seconds, but well played there by Bluey. Just to try and carry the ball out. Now a lovely pass over to Shawset, who will find the top right corner. This was the perfect response.
Method thought they had too much control there. They did not retreat in order and on time. Meth thinking he could get there, but Shawset and Bluey playing the short game.
Into the save by Bluey. Follow-up shot there from Chaussette. It will sneak in. Chaussette picks himself up 2 goals. The brace in this match.
Chaussette has honestly really brought it out this series. I know towards the end of his series against Cloud9, he got a little bit shaky, and there were a couple of moments where it looked like Chaussette wasn't getting where he needed to.
Defensive mistakes as well. Magnus, he's got 0 people to beat. Will leave it for a lot. This is going to be 1 goal clawed back, and for PSG, that's going to feel bad. That should not have been as easy as it was.
Yeah, they committed too hard. Both Chaussette and Farah going up for that, and you really don't need to do that, especially off of a dead kickoff that just popped up right in the middle.
Decent challenges from Method, but unfortunately the shadowing player was in PSG's colors, but that's going to go other end of the pitch, and PSG have dropped the 2-goal lead.
A hard pinch all the way to the other end, unexpected by Farah. He goes up for it, and he had the boost too. He just picked up 2 more pads, but
that's Norris. Gets beat by Bluey, a reversing Bluey at that, using the rear end of his car for a very solid challenge. Bluey wants to try and tap it down. A lot is not there, and suddenly PSG have taken the game back.
Again, respect from both sides. You see Bluey go up for this. Magnus expecting a touch, not there on the backboard, and then a lot trying to react last second, but he couldn't get there as Farah following his teammate patiently.
2 chances there for PSG to take control of the ball, but neither of them won, and it does result in Method with a very good offensive opportunity. It will be converted. Magnus draws first blood.
Look at this decision from Alon. He knew that no one was on the backboard, and it forced Bluey to go up, and he got caught on the corner. He wouldn't have gotten that either way. It was so high and up, and it left everybody on the ground in the net for PSG.
They need to get the ball away. They need to regroup. Bluey now with the ball by himself, looks to go for a flick. He wanted to go for a reverse flick, but he's going to go all the way down to the other end.
All the way!
And the rotation from PSG has broken down.
Starting with a double commit on defense, Bluey wanted to help out Chaussette, but that time Farah and Chaussette on opposite sides of the field, unaware who was going to follow up with that attack, with Bluey trying to support their teammates.
2 minutes now separating them from heading on in the tournament. Farah makes a mistake, and PSG are crumpling under the pressure.
This could be the tilt to the moon right now. This is not what you'd like to see. Another kickoff goal conceded. Farah unable to get there yet again, not expecting such a hard shot from kickoff.
Garrett, he was distraught yesterday after his misses, and he needs to bounce back, and you need to say that he needs a big performance, but that is a big goal for Jake and the Chiefs.
Wow, this is going to be huge for the Chiefs to come out so aggressive and take this first goal. We see a great pass from Torsos, putting it into space, and Fireburner just barely missing that ball is not going to be enough.
The Chiefs can keep the pressure going. Here comes Drippy. He's almost won the challenge, almost trying to force it in. Here's another one.
Jake!
The Chiefs are stepping up with the pressure on.
Wow, Jake, this is his 2nd goal already in 1 minute and 30 seconds. You see here lurking. It looks like Energy are just full of nerves, missing the ball, just not communicating with each other.
Jacob and Fireburner gonna try and get it over to Garrett, takes the shot. It's gonna be an opportunity for a follow-up. It's gonna be the shot. It wasn't great, but it's what NRG needs.
It doesn't matter if it was pretty, it was effective. You see Fireburner push this ball down here to Garrett, and that's great. It pulls Jake all the way out of the goal, and it lets Garrett get that wide open net. And this is what NRG need. They play so well off of momentum.
This is the mental game from Chiefs, what they can do. They can hold on, or they're going to try and go for that 2-goal cushion yet again. But right now,
again!
I wanted a response to see what they could do with the pressure on. That right there is a response.
A wonderful touch there from Drippy, and Garrett G with the misplay off of the backboard is just going to feed the ball out straight to Jake, and there's nobody in the net to stop it. They need to make something happen, otherwise their mental game will suffer.
Chiefs defense positioning right now needs working on, because Garrett G can take the opening shot, and he's brought NRG back within 1.
And this backboard pressure is so good. You can tell the Chiefs thought Jacob was going to have that ball, and as a result, they stayed down. They didn't pressure the ball, and that brings a lot of space out here for Fireburner and Garrett.
Flick up. 2 Chiefs are on the goal line. The
what a pass!
What a great passing play. NRG, that is what they're capable of.
That is an absolutely incredible touch here from both Garrett G and Fireburner. You see Garrett G put this off the backboard, and with so much pace, Jake's unable to move on the backboard to reach to it, and Fireburner spots Garrett G directly below and putting that.
Look it down, Fireburner with the challenge. Of course, he was going to win it. And there's the follow-up from Garrett. It's going to be in the top right-hand corner. NRG looking like a new team.
And Jake here stuck in the net. He's the only one on his team with any boost. And you see he's so far back, there's very little that can be done. Drippy unable to defend the left side of the net.
Fire feeds the ball by Torsos. Opportunity for the follow-up. Drippy's going to turn that one in. And the Chiefs will never be counted out.
And this is going to be a heartbreaking double commit here from NRG. We see both Jacob and Garrett going up for it, but neither able to read the ball correctly. And that's going to open up a lot of space there for Drippy as he comes in for the pressure.
Opportunities are there. It just looks like they're trying to force mistakes out of NRG. And they've actually managed to cause one. 2 players committed, but Drippy wins the ball.
Jake here pushing this ball down the side of the field here. He's just going to look for that infield pass. Should be positioned perfectly for it. And both Fireburner and Jacob going up for it with the exact same idea. A miscommunication there is going to let Chiefs take the lead.
Now Drippy is an option. They're going to try and find him.
Oh,
They've managed to get to him. 1-2. There is going to be an open net. There comes Drippy, securing the goal and the 2-goal lead.
Just slicing and dicing this energy defense. Jake taking control of the ball that beats in Garrett. And they bring it back to Drippy and back to Jake. Oh, it's just absolutely incredible play to see. Just dismantling energy.
Chiefs' ability to shadow one another is just so solid. Always seems to be first.
Absolutely. It's such great understanding between these two, or between all 3 of their players.
Opportunity to follow up and Fireburner. Chiefs, you're 2 goals up and an open net will not help you.
Right, we see Jake here actually trying to control the ball to drop it down to Drippy. You mentioned the shadowing. It was great shadowing, but just a bit of a mistouch there from Jake. Too much power off of the wall, and Drippy's not going to be able to get to that in time.
Here's going to be Torsos. There is multiple mistakes from NRG. There's 2 players committed as well. Follow-up should go in. It will go in, and Chiefs are now 2 goals up yet again.
And this is another overcommit here from NRG, both Fireburner and Jacob. We see a great touch there from Fireburner to put that in off of his own crossbar, but Jacob not relaxing it, staying cool in net. He's unable to follow up on that touch from Fireburner.
Time ticking away. Refuse to go away from the offense, and can they reap the benefits? Looking for the flick on. That's going to go in. Chiefs are on fire.
Absolutely, just miscommunication time and time again, and the Chiefs look like they've ironed out all of their problems, able to capitalize on every single mistake NRG's making. This is
taking touches for the sake of taking touches right now. Control the boost, control the ball, and you won't make mistakes, but Fireburner will do it by himself.
Fireburner here with an incredible touch here. Not only is he going to control the ball here, but he's also going to bump Jake out of the net here and take the goal for himself. Just an incredible solo play here from Fireburner.
Middle of the goal, the middle of the field, and there's going to be the follow-up shot from Jacob. He's going to sling that one into the net.
And a fantastic 50-50 from Fireburner. We know he's so famous for those, and Jacob with a wonderful shadow there to capitalize.
He might have thought that demo was going to come in. Here's Jacob with the tap down. Drippy is going to take a Fireburner, but Fireburner, the brick wall will come in and pan it into the net.
And it looks like this was just a bit of a mistouch here from Drippy, jumping up off of the wall. I don't think he meant to do that. He just kind of fell off of the post there. They're just not hitting the ball nearly as well, and the communication breaking down. No more of these wonderful side passes to clear the ball. 1-2s, it's just not going to be there, and you can see NRG choking them out of boost consistently. All it takes is a 50-50, a backboard pass. When you have no boost, you're unable to convert that into a clear.
Less shadowing. Oh! And that's going to be a shot off the crossbar. Follow-up from Torsos. It's going to be a very difficult shot to make. Taps it straight down. It's going to be the follow-up, and Jake takes the opening lead. Huge goal for the Chiefs.
Just half the game left, and a wonderful shot there, almost getting it off the crossbar, and Torsos dropping it straight down. Garrett G just not getting close enough to the ball. He's going to get a shoddy 50-50.
Because they're not going to catch Chiefs out unless they move too far forward. Follow up.
Oh!
It's in, and now NRG have it all to do.
Increasing the lead to 2 goals. We see more dominant wall play here coming from the Chiefs. Jake able to push that to the center field. Torsos with the 50-50, and a fantastic shot here from Drippy.
NRG, what do they need to change? As the shot comes in from Torsos, 3 goals. It is unbelievable here at the National Harbor.
And we have a goal here for every member of this Chiefs squad. They are taking this Game 5 as a team, dominating this NRG squad. We see so much lethargic play coming from NRG.
1 minute remaining. NRG, what do they need to change? As the shot comes in from Torsos, 3 goals. It is unbelievable here at the National Harbor.
And we have a goal here for every member of this Chiefs squad. They are taking this Game 5 as a team, dominating this NRG squad. We see so much lethargic play coming from NRG, and they are just inviting the Chiefs to take this series.
1 minute and 5 remaining. 3 goals to the better. Chiefs are on task for the biggest upset in RLCS history. And it is all but confirmed at this point. The Chiefs are dominating.
And we are witnessing NRG crumble underneath this pressure.
match, a best of 5. As we move forward with Mockit eSports in the blue, Pale Horse
Already
in
coming!
the orange, and they've already scored.
Just like that, we mentioned it before. They need to come out aggressive, and Gibbs said it before. If Mockit just sit and play defensively and give this space to Pale Horse.
Fairy Peak. Shot towards net.
Oh!
Right down and makes the own goal happen. Tie game.
Fairy Peak with a wonderful touch here. You see him pass to Freaky. Freaky immediately passes it right back to 1-2. And then the triple touch off the wall. CJ had no idea that that was even a plausible scenario there.
Cammy airborne, gets a pass, Pashy. Fairy Peak up, at the ball is right back down in the box. Kia puts it behind, finds the corner. 3 goals here in the first minute and a half.
And CJ here with a wonderful touch here. Common pushing it down. And CJ bouncing that ball onto the ground here. And Kia coming and following up with his teammate.
Middle here over the top of 2 players. A breakaway. Is this going all the way through? It does. I think this actually was going to come out, and the rotating back defender might have owned goal.
I think you're right here. Kia with that 50-50 against Fairy Peak and just pops out straight to Pashy. And we're going to see Kami. Oh, no. It looks like that one may have been going in either way. Horse may not be doing, or may not be totally on point. The synergy there, not completely perfect.
Freaky over the top of so many defenders, and Mockit's got the lead.
Again, just a big defensive error here from Kami, just positioned a little bit too far forward, not recognizing the capabilities here of Freaky. Just bounce that ball off the wall and over him.
We'll be able to move this down. A nice touch by Pashy towards the post. Fairy Peak in to finish it off, and it's a 2-goal lead now for Mockit.
A great pass there here coming from Pashy 9. We see Fairy Peak just bounce that ball forward, and Pashy with the backflip there. He completely removes CJ from the play, deleting that goalie here and opening up that goal for Fairy Peak.
Mockit feel good about that lead. We'll see if they can hold on to it. Pashy, he's not going to hold on. He's going to extend it. Look at the pace at which he gets to this ball.
And you could just see confidence oozing here from Mockit. They've tried so hard to calm their play down, play a lot slower and a lot more organized.
Freaky, uncontested, 2 players up. CJ misses, and the back line. Freaky shot just goes straight in. Mockit scores.
You said it. CJ missing right here is gonna hurt Pale Horse because they expected, they had the trust in his teammate, and it wasn't enough. They're off the crossbar and down.
Yeah.
Wow, what a shot.
Cammy trying to get there, but not in time. Freaking out airborne again over the top of the defender. Pashy up to drop it back down to the box, and he puts it through 2-0. Mockit.
The placement here, catching off the Pale Horse defender. You can tell Kia just waiting. He recognizes the backboard play here, and he even spots Pashy totally facing the ball, but it was too little too late.
Giving you Pashy with the pass to shot towards net, and the read sends it past CJ, dunks him out of his mind.
And you know that with 2 out of these 3 Mockit players all having been to land before, they are so experienced here, and that's a little bit fortunate there for Freaky. The flip just carrying him all the way to...
Freaky shot towards net. It gets cleared by CJ just enough, but Fairy Peak's got it back into the box, and Pashy to finish it off. Mockit, the scoring machines from the EU League play, they're lighting it up again.
Oh, CJ didn't even get a touch off it. If he just got any piece of his car on that ball, it would have been perfect, and even the flip going the wrong direction.
With the follow, 50-50 goes in his favor over the top of 2. It's just CJ in the back. Freaky comes up, puts it through. 2:39, approaching halftime. 5-0 Mockit eSports.
And at this point in the game, we need to see Pale Horse start to consider what's going wrong. They need to think about a change in strategy, because right now they're unable to adapt to Mockit, and Mockit is really running away with this series. Absolutely, Mockit doing such a good job controlling the boost game and keeping this ball so tight between the players. This infield passing coming off so well, and Mockit is just playing the best they've played since they've come out here to this RLCS Season 4 land.
An absolute stomping here in Game 2. Struggling to find a goal. Cammy's up, and can he drop it? And he does put it through. 8 seconds left. They will not be shut out in this game.
Coming in clutch. Kia with a great infield pass towards CJ who puts it off the backboard, and we expect better backboard defense from that Pashy.
Over the top of CJ's clean play, clean play from Mockit as Fairy Peak will pick up the pass and put it in.
Freaky passing this ball to Pashy. Pashy opts to slow the ball down, and CJ completely fooled by it. There's nothing he can do. Fairy Peak positioning that Batmobile shoots so ridiculously hard.
Now on the wall looking for Pashy. Pass towards net, and it just goes through on the fake from Pashy, drawing him up and pulling him down. 2-0 Mockit eSports.
Yeah, Fairy Peak doing a really good job here, just putting this shot up on net, and it looks like CJ was trying to go for the block there from Pashy, but Pashy recognizing that ball's going in on target.
Really need to find this goal. You do not want to be down by 3 against Mockit, but Freaky's going to try and put it through, and he does just that. 3-0 Mockit eSports.
A missed rotation from Pale Horse here is going to bite them. We see CJ put this one off the backboard, and Freaky's ready for it. We see 3 members of Mockit lurking at the midfield, expecting that backboard play to happen.
Pale Horse down by 2 games. And now by 4 goals, the kickoff from Fairy Peak. So effective as Mockit is in complete control of this match.
4 goals in a minute and 15 seconds. This is incredible here from Mockit. But like, there's 3 minutes and 45 seconds left.
Freaky now down the field. Nobody in back on the defense. Fairy Peak will put this one through. The nail in the coffin for Pale Horse as Mockit is going to sweep him.
Absolutely, and this is just another excellent shot coming from Freaky. I don't know what he had for breakfast, but that top corner, it's all he seems to hit.
A single loss in a series and they go home. That's how the lower bracket works. Ooh. And a goal here for Pale Horse. They'll put it through. They will not be swept. And that is something they can take home with them here. With 18 seconds left, that might be all they're taking home.
Yeah, great shot here from CJ. It was just good capitalization, and that's that pressure we would have liked to see a little bit earlier. It's just too little, too late. In this match, in his first series, he was behind, a shot comes in from Torsos, he gets the first goal.
Torsos comes in and puts the Chiefs 1 goal to the better. Chiefs today have not dropped a single game after taking the first goal, and they would love to continue it here.
Same as C9, both playing nervous, this one is on, it goes off the side, but no! Torment puts that one into his own net.
It pings off the post, and it can be your least favorite person as an attacking player. But here we see how much you can hate it if you're in defense as well. And
Torment is the defensive rock for this team. He needs to play consistent.
It's going to go, and there's Torment. He's brought one back. Plenty of time remaining.
That is good. Again, Torment, he was the one who made the mistake. He's brought that right back. Needed for his confidence here in this match.
Torsos now down to the other end of the pitch. There is nobody back to get there, and the 2-goal lead is reinstated.
Again, the hesitation comes out, but Jake, just in the nick of time, gets it all the way out, and Torsos coming through for his first goal.
Smashes straight to Drippy. Lovely, unselfish play from the Chiefs. We've seen them do tackle plays. We've seen them do long shots. That was a little bit of class.
When you saw Torsos go for that air dribble, you're thinking he's greedy, but no, Jay comes through. He could have taken the shot. Offensive couple in the world. That one goes in. Drippy across the goal.
Out of nowhere, but it was a Siege style of gameplay from Chiefs. 2 players committed, and as soon as you make that one mistake against a Siege, this is what ends up happening. The Chiefs now have their brace, and they are in the lead comfortably. Struggling so much, finally a passing play from Squishy over to Torment into the net. Almost, yes it is. Torment will put that in, and that looks much better from Cloud9.
This is the C9 that we know. The pass into the midfield with the redirect forward. That is the classic Cloud9 play.
Chiefs just need one more big clear. Here's the shot. It could be a big goal. The follow-up coming in. Gimmick turns it in. Oh, tighter.
3 seconds left on the clock, and Gimmick has come through. This is where we needed to see Gimmick stepping up, and he gets it over the top.
There's a mistake. There's going to be the goal, and Torment turns it in. Incredible comeback from Cloud9.
Gimmick has done it. He got the pass over the top of them, and Torment, the solid player, the player who got 600 points and 2 goals in this game.
Almost managed to force it in, but speaking of which, big challenge there from Gimmick. Big goal for Cloud9. They take the lead.
That's a big dunk coming out from Gimmick. Understanding that everyone from Chiefs was already in attack. Any shot towards goal.
They could have scored 2 or 3 of those, but they're just not making contact. There's a good shot. There's a good goal. Drippy is going to put this back to 1 apiece.
And he took that one low. There's been so many pre-jumps coming out, a lot of nervous defense, and he made sure he got it under the pre-jumping Squishy. That is some clever play coming out from the Oceania carry, Drippy.
Gimmick by himself, going to take on Drippy. He's managed to tear Drippy apart.
He has done it, and again, it was that solo play, faking it under one, getting it past Drippy, who thought he was going for that early flick.
A Very solid defense. Here's Gimmick, puts it off to the side. Here's the follow-up from Torment. That should go in. That is a 2-goal lead, and Cloud9 looking comfortable.
And this is the team plays once again that we were expecting from Cloud9 earlier on. Whether it was a shot or a pass, did not matter.
So difficult at this level to not commit like that, but that's ball going to go off the crossbar. One more goal will finish it. That will go in. And Cloud9 will probably put themselves up on series point.
Cloud9 are the North American favorites right now, and they're showing why. Getting that around Chiefs.
As we come towards the end of the game, Cloud9 looking so solid, but a very useful momentum goal for Drepe.
That was very important, especially that it was a pass play into the center in the first place, because we've missed that this match.
Into this matchup, but another long clear from Jake, making great contact. That will go all the way into the net. Torment unable to react.
Jake has been the offensive player, but this time, the long shot, a lot of power, 69 miles per hour. What's that in real units?
As there's Torsos, puts it down, shot, pass into the middle. This is great play.
Oh,
even better. Follow up from Squishy, it will go in. And with 7 seconds remaining, once again, Cloud9 claw themselves back in.
They have done it again. They have proven why they are the NA champions. Getting that play.
They will march into the next round. Pass from Squishy. This is how they want to finish it. And they will. C9 will continue on in the brackets.
This was so fitting that Gimmick gets the final goal off Squishy. He has really picked up the game.
Freaky over to the side. Fairy Peak tag team to clear, but Kronovi moves in, gets the interception, and puts the goal on the board. G2's up.
They've been moving up the field inch by inch, starting contesting in midfield, but now Kronovi taking that right away from Fairy Peak, who tried to touch that middle for a waiting Pashy.
Defense on both sides holding on decently, but over the top, Rizzo will put in the second goal.
You know, you got to question what happened here to Fairy Peak. He was dropping down. He had just picked up only one pad. He didn't even bother making that attempt. I guess he realized it was too high.
Not allowing a single goal. Another shot towards net that is saved by Freaky. A savior medal for him here in game 1.
We've seen a couple times.
Oh, makes the mistake. Kronovi will punish 3-0 G2.
And this is when it pays off sometimes to just contest whenever you think you've got even some kind of a chance. Even if Pashy was there behind the ball, Kronovi would have gotten at least a 50-50 and they wouldn't have lost any ground.
Fairy Peak underneath him. Shot towards net is wide. Fairy Peak moves in and gets a great angle. Beautiful shot there from Fairy Peak as Mockit scores first.
I have been unbelievably impressed with Fairy Peak's performance today, especially. He's really been there for his team. The angle he gets up there so quick. It actually pinched off of the G2 player.
J-Naps to Rizzo, the soft touch that puts it into the box. Now looking for goalies. He creates enough interference. It just goes in and G2 scores.
For a second, I thought Rizzo was going to give it to J-Naps, which would have been nuts. And then I thought he was giving it to Kronovi, but instead, nothing happened. Pashy was able to make it. Freaky thought Pashy would have it. No one expected such a weak touch from Rizzo.
Oh, no. Kronovi's there. Pashy to put it away, but Rizzo with the follow-up puts it through. G2 up by 2 goals in the first minute.
If there's one thing I have to give Kronovi, it's that he has become such a selfless player, knowing that someone was there. I think Pashy maybe even helped him out, but Kro knew.
Freaky tight position. What a fake from Fairy Peak, and he puts it through. 1-goal game.
And there you go. Fairy Peak showcasing that 1v1 skill that he has. He's locked it down. We've seen him execute it so many times, just completely pulling Kronovi out of net.
As we hit the final minute, G2 just holding on to this lead, looking to take the lead in the series. The shot from Freaky, upper post again. It gets a bump on the goalies. Freaky shot goes in. Fairy Peak will score, and it's a tie game.
You've got to give Mockit so much credit for how quickly they turn anything into an opportunity. Going for both. No, Kronovi getting caught on a post. J-Naps getting smashed onto the backboard, leaving it open for his teammates.
Countdown happens. J-Naps has ball control, gets a flick over 1. Kronovi's in a good position, can put this through, gets the buzzer beater, and G2 takes the lead in the series.
They're able to pull it off just last second. Kronovi able to push this through as J-Naps and Rizzo put just enough pressure on the Freaky to force him to pre-jump for that. It goes off the backboard, and G2 will take the game.
Moves back into the G2 corner. Fairy Peak up over the top of J-Naps. It could waterfall back down to him, and he puts it through. The solo plays. Fairy Peak trying to carry Mockit right now.
He's done it so much this weekend. He still continues to execute, falling so far for that, all on Kronovi to make that save, which was difficult.
Freaky up, trying to take the shot. Kronovi with the save, Pashy with a follow-up shot towards net, goes in, and Mockit's got the 2-0 lead.
Just look at how fast Mockit are playing right now. Fairy Peak Freaky and Pashy all just reading each other's minds. There's no world where Rizzo could have gotten there fast enough. It was just out of his reach.
All alone and uncontested. Fairypeak adds some extra pace to it and then gets the pinch in front of the goal. Pashy puts the shot in. What was this pass from Fairypeak?
Again, turning it around so fast. Freaky clearing it all the way. Fairypeak getting one, and then somehow he got that second touch. Mockit are on fire. I'm just as excited for this as I was for every other Game 5 we saw.
There's been so many today, but G2 they'll get on the board. They'll finally win a 50-50 in front of the box. It's a 3-1 game.
2 goals in a minute 18, especially with that 0-second goal we saw earlier. Very possible for G2 there. We finally see them able to pick up the pace and turn it right back on.
JNAP's dropping Rizzo shot in, puts it through. G2's up.
This has got to be one of the best passes I've seen today. JNAP backwards off the side, straight onto the hood of Rizzo. He didn't even have to try. A single jump will put that to the crossbar. It's about as perfect as can get. Mockit are going to have difficulty pushing through Fairypeak.
This angle from Fairypeak, just when it looks like Mockit might be done, Fairypeak comes alive and gets the tie game again.
This is not an easy thing to make when with that flat car, he's able to just push it past that post and tie this game up.
Out of the corner, JNAP's there to put the shot on net. Nobody's home, puts it through. G2's up.
Every single player on this field is playing out of their minds. Rizzo taking the side boost, then contesting Freaky, and JNAP's somehow reading this well enough to put it in the net, not even touching the ground with it.
Shadowing in an interesting position, not where you want to be, and Fairypeak misses. Rizzo now has us up by 2.
Caught off guard, my voice just lost it, completely cracked. Rizzo, his consistent defense is what we're going to need from him as a G2 player to make sure, especially since he's sitting so far back.
Nobody really in the back. Granovi, this one should go in. Fairypeak puts it down. What a pass from Pashy. The teamwork from Mockit keeping them alive in this game.
I mean, this speed, this how they turn this around. Pashy getting up there before Granovi. This is why you cannot let off at all. Mockit now still have 40 seconds left to make a single goal.
Granovi shot towards net just goes straight in off the kickoff. Just like that, G2 puts themselves back up by 2.
This is huge for them. Fairypeak looking for Pashy, but Granovi had cheated up on that kickoff so hard. He will put that and just nestle it ever so gently into the corner of the net.